finally, there you are, Belina.
Yay.
Where were you all this time?
Trying to work out some information. Turns out we gotta meet. He said he was meeting her at this warehouse, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
you saw Russo?
I did.
So how did you get him to tell you anything?
I just flashed my badge. He knew that we weren't just, like foot cops or anything, so.
Sweet. Yeah.
One moment.
Wow.
One moment.
Oh.
Everybody roll. Well, actually, no. Never mind.
Well,
Before you move on, one second. Something happens.
She's got to roll some dice.
I still have to find
No,
a
you don't even. Okay. If you're sure.
We've got a lot of clueless people in our group.
Yep.
The only person who seems to be very perceptive and aware is also apparently not very honest, so... Teamwork.
And finally. Okay. Excellent. Go. Proceed.
Oh, what?
I rolled all
Okay.
the die I needed to.
Alright, anyway. So... Wow, I am amazed you did not just get nearly killed like I did, but alright.
To be fair, you did step on a gun.
That was pretty brave of you.
I'm talking about when I went into the bar. That they were scary. I am glad to have made it out there alive. But where are we going and when? I missed that.
Warehouse. Crap, I don't remember. Shit.
I gave you the address. Section
Yeah, okay.
4 somewhere.
Okay. So, scoobity-dee-ba-da-ba-doop. That's where.
You got time?
Shucks. That's the thing, I forget, all of it. Oh,
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Okay.
Thank you, voice from above.
Thank you, God.
If it's far enough away, there is a check to remember things. But if it's 2 seconds later and you forgot, I don't care.
Alright, so,
Okay,
cool.
well that means we got a time, we got a place, we just gotta wait.
Sweet.
So do we meet back here tomorrow? What time is it?
It's
Right now would be around
9 o'clock
8
at this
PM.
time.
Yeah,
8 or 9.
Oh.
Let's get a drink.
That's right, we all got time, take a good sleep, take some rest, eat a good meal or two.
I thought our shift didn't end until midnight.
That's true.
That's true. But,
All right.
well, that's true, and we still got, if it's nice, 3 hours to go, so logically we'll just continue on our beat.
Anyone want to go
Yeah.
karting for 3 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so you
Alright,
continue
so-
on your beat. Nothing of note happens.
At least not compared to what we just did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You stop some sketchy people. It turns out that they were not being sketchy and you were just being racist.
Oh,
Against
God.
Goombas.
That's the cop life. Yeah.
Topical jokes. No,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
nothing
accurate.
really happens.
Alright.
Okay.
So, then the shift ends and we go home for the night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, presumably. Unless you want to do
I mean-
something else.
Besides
Party.
getting caught by a bunch of bouncers and someone stepping on a gun, I say today was a really great first day.
Yeah.
And it'll only get better from here.
Yeah!
Alright, so you guys rest. And during your rest, you recover the rest of your life, by the way.
Hooray.
And we come back to work and we realize we're out of a job now.
Well,
Lovely.
before that, you check into the precinct, and you're all called into the office of Sagrin Erin,
Mm-hmm.
who is ResCal's supervisor. So he calls you all into the office, and he says, so I have a report from the field that you didn't follow procedure. And you shortchanged one of our most valuable assets. Despite the fact that we issued you 1,000 coins at an unprecedented pace. I was told that your application was rushed through, was quite urgent. Why couldn't you pay the full amount?
Okay, the captain knows what he's doing. I think it's safe if we continue with his plan.
Bulina is...
Excuse me? Cadet?
Oh, sorry.
Bulina's just, like, sitting quietly behind, wordlessly.
Same.
So, Captain, what happened?
There were some
Where's the rest of the money?
There was some complication with the money exchange, but it's okay. I'm gonna get it back for
Well,
sure.
as long as it's okay.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
So where's the rest of the money?
Well, so basically what happens that in order to get the information we got right now, it ended up basically another contact needed, a little bit of help if you want, but we'll be able to get it back no problem, and like basically you won't even see the difference. I know where we got this, like the case is like basically all sorted.
It's in the bag. Literally. Coins are in the bag. We'll deliver it tomorrow.
I just look
So-
at Jakey like, why are you even talking? Is what the look on my face says.
Alright,
I'll look back with a smile. Hey.
Alright.
I'll tell you
I
what.
know what I'm doing.
You have until tomorrow to get me an itemized list of your expenditures. If I don't get some sort of accounting for this money, I'm going to petition to have you stripped of your rank and title. All of you.
Me, I suddenly speak up.
Don't worry, sir. We got it.
What did I
Yeah.
do?
I'm surrounded by morons.
It's done and done.
Sir, yeah, it's basically already done. You can count on us, all of us.
I wait in anticipation.
Good.
Good.
You're all dismissed.
So do I.
Talk to you later, Chief.
TTYL.
That's it.
Alright. As soon as we're out the door, I am turning to my captain like, I thought you knew what you were doing. What's going on? Why are we in trouble?
Oh, we're not in trouble. He's just like that. He's always like that. Likes to fun around.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Don't worry.
Well, once we get back with everything all in the bag, it's all going to be forgiven. I mean, that's our job, We solve problem, and everything's going good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a great cop one of these days. If you don't get me fired, you can't do this. What's happening?
Don't worry, man.
Yes, Caesar, you got it. You've got the
All right.
will and spirit in you. I can feel it, even though I'm just a cadet as well. I mean,
Alright. If you...
love you, man.
See, Belina isn't saying anything because she knows everything's gonna sort out.
See, Captain, I believe
She
it or not.
understands.
Believe it or not. I do have faith in you.
Roll a deceive check.
Alright.
No. Alright. So what are you guys up to? It's
Well-
like noon.
Well, we've got like several hours to kill.
We do have a few hours to burn. So I mean, we're hired for these hours, so let's get to work. Get down on the streets.
Meet our arrest quota. Topical humor.
Alright. I walk the beat.
Okay. You walk
I'll
the
just follow you
beat.
guys.
Time passes. You see the guy who you approached yesterday with the
Oh.
cups. He gives you the thumbs up.
I give him a middle finger as much as I can with my flippers.
I ignore him.
I
You give him
wave.
He's quite pleased with the result of all of this, except perhaps the flipper wave. Time passes, and eventually it becomes like 5:30.
I need
Like,
more
were
food.
we supposed to do anything during that period of time? Or
You're just doing the beat. It's up to you if you want to
I mean,
do something. You
I
can.
imagine you could have used that time to try and get back our 150 coins.
we'll find out. That's the reward money. you get for solving the crime.
Alright.
I'm still riding my promotion high, so...
You were made captain. Inexplicably.
Actually, I'm thinking maybe at some point I start to ask, like, hey, should we get weaponry or something for going to this drop site? Like, what are we going to do there?
Like, I have a weapon specialization, so I just assume I always have it on me.
If you have a weapon specialization, you can have the weapon, but not unless you specially say it. Like, you said it now. Because normally when you're on the beat, you're not going to carry weaponry with you.
Well,
This isn't like an American cop. It's like a Japanese cop. You have like a baton.
American
got my
cops
fire
carry
breath.
guns on them. Pathetically so.
Yeah, you have fire breath. But since you said it, you can now have your hammer.
Okay.
I'm tempted.
But
to
yeah, like, if the other dude, is asking if they should get weapons, I would say, well, it's probably a very good idea if you guys don't have any. And actually, I would say that in a way that implies I'm surprised that you're not armed in some way.
I have throwing knives.
I mean, I say, well, I mean, I don't fight, so I don't know if you think I'm going to be doing any fighting there. But, I mean, the rest of you, if you want to go in there with weapons or something,
I can drive a mean go-kart. Woo!
I just look at you like wide eyes. I'm like, what? You don't fight? What? What? You don't fight?
I'll make a man out of you.
And I said, no, I don't really believe violence is the way anybody should resolve things. I mean, I've kind of given up on, controlling anybody else. I mean, it's not my place, but no, I don't think we hurt people to make things happen.
Yeah, but you need to be able to defend yourself, man. Actually, you're gonna be meeting some very violent people with this job.
Maybe in extreme circumstances, I would consider but no,
slapping somebody.
I don't fight. I find other ways to do things. There's so many awesome ways I can get around any problem that I don't need to just go around hurting people.
Parkour.
Yeah. For instance, parkour.
Just kind of shake my head. I'm gonna have to look into getting some fighting training in you because you're not gonna make it long.
Yeah, I mean, I've defended myself before. When I was like a teen, I would I got into all sorts of fights, but no, that's not how I do things anymore. And I'm on a cop. I'm on the side of good. And
Mushroom Jesus.
No, I just don't believe in fighting, man. I don't do that anymore. I hurt someone real bad when I was a kid. And that's just.
Did you shank him?
No,
As I just casually float into the conversation, appearing right behind your back. Did you shank him?
No. I don't want to talk about it.
In any case, so are you going to go requisition some weapons, or?
I need a go-kart.
You can't
That's not a weapon.
Well, I mean, it's something.
You can't requisition a go-kart.
Dang it.
Can I requisition throwing knives?
You already have throwing knives. If you have a weapon specialization, you just have it.
Okay.
You have to tell me if you're carrying it, though.
Oh, I'm carrying throwing
Fire flower? You
knives.
can requisition a fire flower.
I will requisition a fire flower.
Alright, so you go to the requisition office.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lady sitting there. She says, "What do you want?"
Let's see. Suck at talking. Excuse me, miss. Would you happen to have a requisition form for a certain firearm? A wink.
Which
as a,
firearm?
Fire flower firearm. Okay.
How many do you want? Just fill out the form. She puts in the form to you. The way fire flowers work in this universe A fire flower essentially counts as a one single-use flamethrower.
Sweet.
Okay.
Which means it does no damage, but it catches the enemy on fire, which then does damage per round.
Oh. How many can I get? Does the forms...
5 or 6, maybe?
I'll get 6.
So you fill out the form. Roll an intelligence discipline check.
Crap. Oh. Come on, Boo Brain! I got a 3. That's good, right? We're going low numbers, right?
It's golf.
So you basically
Accidentally
fill
fills
in
out the
your
back of the
name,
form.
I tried filling
and
out
that's
the form
about
with
it.
my mouth.
And so you turn it in, and she says, you are aware you have to fill out more than just your name, right?
Oh, my bad. I
Sneaking through
So
the
you
little
try it
window.
again.
It's your first time.
After 4 or 5 times going back and forth, you
I got a 2.
finally
Is that
fill out
better?
the form properly. You got a 2?
I got a 2.
Is that a critical fail?
I got a critical
That is a critical fail. Alright. You filled out
How do
the
you
form
critical-
properly. However, your requisition will appear in 2 months.
Okay, well, I can wait.
Alright. I'm just sitting in a chair off to the side because I'm refusing to, requisition a weapon. I don't think I'm going to need one.
Hey, Caesar, could you do me a favor? I want
What's
a
up?
collection. I want a collection of fire flowers for my house. Just kidding, I can't lie. I need fire flowers for war. For peace. But it's for peace. And it won't be you. It'll
Now,
only
just be
me.
aware, as far as you know, your requisition is going through just fine. You'll be getting your fire flowers any time now, within the next couple hours.
Oh.
As far
I
as
just
you
want
know.
to make sure that I just want, Caesar to, have a little backup just in case. Caesar.
Yeah, that's too meta. That's too meta. I wouldn't let
Yeah.
you do that.
Yeah,
You crit
I'm
fail.
feeling-
You gotta pay for your crit fail.
All right.
Cats?
She already has
Eat
throwing
her.
knives.
Oh, yeah.
I need
I think it's illegal to bring your own weapon on the beat like that, but they're just not aware of it.
Stepping on the beat.
Yeah.
Alright, since I'm kind of a hypocrite, I am asking Belina, what about you? Aren't you getting any weapons?
Unlike some people, I tend to weapon up beforehand.
Oh. Alright.
Oh, here we are. Throwing knife.
And I shoot her a disapproving look anyway.
Wow.
Even before cadet training. Armed.
Armed.
This cow was deemed too stupid and dangerous to have firearms, so they just left him keep his giant hammer instead.
I was born with I was armed, born armed.
How do you carry the hammer?
It's hidden in his
Mouth.
His
yeah,
stomach.
his-
No, how do you use it in combat? Is it in your mouth?
Well, you have to assume a certain anthropomorphication here. Like,
That's
he can
true.
stand on his hind legs.
He can hold it in one of his legs and stand on the other 3 and smash people.
Yeah.
No, Malcal can only travel if he's on a moving platform. This whole time, he's been on a circular thing that just travels forward.
If you can put on a trench coat, you can wield a hammer. That's what I say.
Okay, fair
You're
enough.
hard boiled.
Yeah. If we're ruling that boos have to wear clothes, then we can rule that Reznors can carry a hammer.
Okay, that's fair. So, it eventually becomes 5:30. What are you gonna do?
It's okay, dudes, I know we're still waiting for your fire flowers here, but we are gonna have to get going.
This is IGN.
Well, this was a productive trip.
So, there's
Really?
a fight. Just
Okay.
throw rocks or something, I don't know.
I can do that. Don't worry, Captain, I got it.
There you go, you got. Believe in you. Just grab some while we're walking there. Got 30 minutes.
If we had a go-kart, we can get there in 10. Dang it.
Yeah, but no, finding a go-kart will take up more time, so...
Oh,
So,
man.
Captain, what's the plan? Are we going to hide out there, or are we just going to try and burst in and shoot him down? Or
I think I just surprised my cat into farting.
fun?
Neat.
Well, the plan is that we're supposed to stake out. So, like, we're nearby, we're hidden, we're waiting for the drop to happen so we can caught them on the act.
All right. So we should probably get there pretty fast and try and find a place to hide, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea, yes.
Alright. So you're gonna go there and hide out?
Yeah, unless anyone else has a serious request or idea.
Are you doing
or
this
something.
in advance, or, like, when are you doing this relative to the 6 o'clock meeting time?
I think it's like 5:30 almost now. So
Yeah, we
Well,
want to get there.
it
Like,
doesn't have to be 5:30. It could be 5 o'clock. It could be 4 o'clock. Like, how long do you want to have to set up?
I mean, I think we didn't realize that Jakey boy wasn't getting his weapons until pretty late. So
Yeah, it took about 3 hours.
Don't worry, guys.
So
We'll have-
minimum of 3 o'clock.
okay.
Maximum of 5:30. When do you want to show up?
If
yeah,
nobody
so
else
if
is...
it happens at 6, we want to have enough time to stake out and hide. Honestly, yeah, I think earlier is the best idea, especially since the drop could happen a bit earlier than expected. So if the earliest cutoff is at 3, it's probably a good idea to get out then.
Okay.
Alright, so you head out there at 3 o'clock. How are you approaching the building? You find the warehouse.
I just waltz in. No.
Be in character.
I mean, me not paying attention to what the captain or anybody else is doing, I just start looking around the other side of the street from the warehouse,
Alright.
looking for a place to hide.
Roll an alertness perception.
All right. That's not going to go too well. 7.
You find an okay place to hide. It's kind of alright.
Now,
Basically, it's
probably-
behind some boxes.
We do probably want to kind of like spread out, have multiple angles. I'm going to do my own lookout, like for a hiding spot. What do you want me to roll again? Alertness and...
Alertness perception.
Okay. Ew, I got 5.
You find an area that's slightly shaded.
Okay, just kneeling behind a tree.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But
I guess.
I pulled some newspapers from the, from the garbage just open in front of me.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do the same and try to find a place to kind of stay
Now,
outside.
how are you all dressed? Are you all plain clothes or are you all in cops clothes?
Plain clothes.
Plain.
Yeah, it's a stakeout. Like, we were realistic about this.
Okay.
I assume we've had some sort of training.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same.
All right.
And find
Alertness perception.
8.
I got a
All right.
4.
You find a place in the shade, and Katz finds a place behind some boxes, basically. Now, all of you roll intelligence,
That's my
covert,
best.
stealth if you have it.
Oh, God. I have none
Also
of those
8.
skills.
3.
3.
1.
Wow.
I don't have covert.
You are hiding in a place where the light shines directly off your mushroom cap
Oh,
and
darn.
straight into the warehouse. Now Cal is hiding in a place where he's trying to hide behind some newspapers he's reading. Katz is not hiding spectacularly well, but she is somewhat hidden behind some boxes. And Jakey Boy is also basically in the same situation as Raoul. He's in a slightly shaded place reading a newspaper and sort of ducking behind the newspaper.
This is some good news.
We're so screwed.
No, we're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So some time passes. Roll an alertness perception, Rulina.
Oh,
You being the only one who's remotely trained in this. God Actually, make that alertness covert.
Let's see. 7.
You don't see it.
Dang it.
Okay. Some time passes.
So you're saying it's happened under her nose?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. And then someone comes out of the warehouse, a shy gal, and she walks directly over to Caesar.
I kind
I
of
can
get
explain.
a terrified look in my eye and then try and look nonchalant.
Start whistling.
And she says, "Can I help you?"
I say, sorry, I was lost in this neighborhood and I'm waiting for a friend to come pick me up.
You've been lost in that exact spot for quite some time, looking at my warehouse. Can I help you?
Do you have a phone?
She says, "I don't think you're looking for a phone. Why are you here?"
I say, I'm looking for a phone. I mean, I'm waiting for my friend, but they haven't come to pick me up, and so, yeah.
Flawless.
Then I hope you don't mind if I ask why your friends are here, too.
Who?
Oh, over there. Roll awareness perception, Raphael. Jakey boy.
6.
2.
So you
Good ones there.
failed. All right. You look directly into the sun out of boredom. Have -4 to your perception for the next hour.
Wow.
As for you, Raphael, you don't see it. Do you want to spend a plot point to see it, Raphael?
Just one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you spend a point, so you see this woman who is now out and talking to your person directly point at you, and then at Jakey boy.
But just kind of like, just bury my head in my newspaper.
Giant Reznor in a trench coat.
Someone needs to draw that scene.
Please.
All right. Jesus. So it looks like they're not doing anything. The last thing I said was who. So.
Yeah, so she points over at them.
She
She says, "Look, I know you're cops. There's no need to panic. I know you're cops, all right? Tell me why you're here and who sent you. And how you knew about this place."
I guess I still think that I can lie to her, so I'm gonna say,
Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about, lady. I am not a cop. Why?
What?
I didn't want to have to do this, but let me make it clear. If you want to make it out of this place alive, you'll tell me these things.
Just don't make it out of there alive. Simple as that. Oh wait, you aren't a boo.
Yeah.
Oh, you're screwed.
All right.
I
Yeah,
have snipers set up that are ready to take out you and your people. Now you're going to tell me what I want to know, or they're going to die.
Okay. The smart thing to do would be to tell her to talk to my supervisor, but I am overconfident, so Okay, I guess I say, Jesus. I think I'd take a break for it.
This is gonna turn into a one-session thing.
I don't know. I think
Alright, you can if you want.
I'm trying to imagine what Caesar would do here, and I think he would decide that he could just outrun this situation here, and that's what he would try to do.
Give it a try. So you just roll.
So I roll
Agility and running.
All right. And I'm sorry about what this is probably doing to my teammates.
What?
Okay,
I can't hear you. I'm blind.
Yeah.
Okay, agility, running. Oh wow, that's nice. I got a 17.
Wait. What level of success is that anyway? Let me see. 17 is not quite a heroic success. But it's a formidable success.
Nice.
Formidable
Make a
success
heroic
at running
if you
away
want.
from his
Oh,
problem.
good.
Nice.
So you bolt.
Yeah.
She does not pursue you.
All right.
Ryoko! You see her begin to walk over to you.
Honest default doesn't mean I need to address her, so I just kind of like fold my newspaper and just kind of like casually try to just kind of like step away.
You're the greatest cop. So she says, excuse me, sir.
Pretend you're deaf.
Yes, ma'am, can I help you?
I'm sorry, but this is private property. I was wondering if you had some sort of permit to be here.
Oh, well, actually, in fact, I don't. I was just, stay in the shade. There's pretty good sunlight outside today, but I mean, if it's bothering you, I'm just gonna step out. I know it's not a problem.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I just kind of wave awkwardly and just kind of step away because I know I've been found. So, casually. Doo-doo-doo.
Sound effects.
So then she walks over to Jakey Boy. And she says, "Oh, hello. Can I help you?" It's me. I'm the owner of that warehouse over there. Can I help
sorry?
you? You've been out here for quite a while.
I have? How long has it been? I've forgotten the time ever since I got blind. No! Help! I can't see.
You have honest to a fault.
Well, I can't see.
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah,
So why are you here?
Well, we were looking around, Me and my fellow captain thought it'd be a good idea just to, come here and stake out a bit.
Have a plot point. Oh, you want a stakeout? I thought so. Stakeouts sure can be fun. Now, I was hoping that you could maybe stop your stakeout. It's kind of disturbing me and my friends.
I mean, it's I don't know what's going on. I'm blind, you're here, something's happening. I guess I'll just leave if I can find my way out. I don't know.
I really appreciate that, thanks.
Help. Can you help me out, please? I can't see.
Of course. She reaches down.
Thanks.
He'll pull you up and directs you out.
Yay.
What a nice lady.
She's not threatening anybody but me with snipers, so I don't know.
Wait,
Subordinate.
that was just a complete bluff. She was lying.
I kind of figured that, but still.
So you just ran away from nothing.
I don't think Caesar figured that. I figured that, but yeah.
And so then she goes back in the warehouse.
Okay.
Basically, I walked out to roughly like the corner of the building, so I can still see the warehouse, just not nearly as well because I'm a lot further off.
So now what?
Yeah. I am hiding around the corner of the block, like a little ways away.
Could someone be my guide? I can't see.
I'm still in my hiding spot.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
So you wouldn't be blind, you'd just like be seeing spots, but you wouldn't be completely blind
Yeah,
because your perception
you're not
isn't
blind.
zero.
Okay.
When I
Well-
realized that I've dodged the snipers, I guess, I peek back around the corner and just kind of look back in the direction of the warehouse. See if my teammates are okay.
We
Alright,
probably
you
still
see-
have like communication things though, right? Like walkie-talkies or whatever.
Yeah, walkie-talkies.
So while
Okay.
I'm safely behind, like in the corner of the buildings, I'd sing out, like a silent signal, just basically asking how's everyone's going, like an update on the situation.
I do not move from my spot.
And you haven't noticed any movements or anything?
Besides everybody being scared to death of a nice lady.
Yeah.
I didn't notice anything besides that. Did I, Horiko?
No. It's been
Wish I
quiet.
do.
Alright, I radio back that I think they've got snipers, man. She said they had snipers.
I'm gullible, so I'm like, oh shit. I just kind of like lean back a bit.
Guys, they know this is a stakeout. I'm sorry. My bad.
I radio over to Jakey to come over where I am. Tell him like the corner of where I'm at. So
I slowly but surely get there.
I'm really debating doing something right now. I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm trying to see if I can spot the snipers and sneak my way back. Now that I'm out of the situation, I feel like, I can probably just not get shot.
I can imagine you like bobbing and weaving, and then but you don't have anything to bob and weave from.
Yeah.
Man, we're just too incompetent, and we can't get anything going.
Well, that's where the fun comes from. I mean, if this went all swimmingly, it wouldn't be a great campaign.
Okay, I'm going to... At this point, Bulina decides to reveal herself from her hiding place as the woman goes back inside. At this point, she knocks on the door.
Of the warehouse?
Yeah.
The warehouse?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So from my distance, I'd be able to see that, I have to imagine.
You can see a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. She answers the door and says, excuse me, we're not accepting visitors right now.
I'm not a visitor. I am here to do business.
Do you have an appointment?
There's a secret code here, isn't there?
I don't have any booze on my books today.
Yes, but you may know of a guy... What was his name? Named Russo.
If I did certainly know of someone like that, I wouldn't say it here. How do you know this person?
I have a connection, and if you'd like to talk about it, maybe we should go somewhere else.
Are you here for a transaction?
Something of the sort.
Well, alright, come on in.
Yes!
We should just let cats do everything for us.
Well, when it comes to stealth and lying...
where would I be without my decoys?
So you go inside and you see nothing. There's no one there except her.
Okay. How do I know that this is a legit... Well, what would you call
There's
it?
a couple boxes in back. That's about it. Just her and a couple boxes.
Can I roll for perception motive?
Yeah, sense motive. For what?
Like, if she means to kill me.
Oh, also, by the way, roll charisma, influence, deception if you have it.
So 4 and then an 8.
Fair enough. Now you can go ahead and roll your... We'll make it charisma sense motive.
4 and 7.
Which is...
11.
11. Yes. Alright. As far as you can tell, she's taking you seriously as a customer.
Okay, I'm gonna approach her and be like, I'll be honest, I'm not necessarily looking for a product here.
What do you want then?
A foot in the door. I feel so cool.
Alright. I might be able to help you with that. Though surely someone like you doesn't need a foot in the door.
Oh. 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 Okay. I think you have me mistaken. My father has a foot in the door. I want myself one.
Interesting. Well, I run a nice little racket here. I obviously can't have you moving in on it. But if you're interested, I could set you up with my supplier.
You know, I would greatly appreciate that.
Alright.
I already shipped these guys
My
as lesbian
supplier.
lovers.
I'll write you a nice little letter. My supplier. My supplier's a birdo named Carlo. Now, Carlo's got a really nice racket here. He handles most of the transactions and shipping. I only settle his stuff here. He ships stuff elsewhere, into the city, outside of the capital. Everywhere. He's one of the big movers and shakers.
Uh-huh. So, how do I get in touch with this guy?
Oh, I'll tell you where he works. And you tell him that I sent you. And I'll give you a nice little letter. Now, in return for this, I expect all of your earnings for the first year.
I can agree to that.
Fantastic. I'll go in and draft the letter. What are you going to tell your partners when you walk out? Because they saw you go in.
Yeah, I lied my way into giving...
We'll see. Alright. So, she comes back with a nice little letter.
Letter of recommendation.
Yeah, it's written in a code you can't read.
Blood.
Yes, it's written in your blood.
My own blood! Hey, ectoplasm.
The blood of the body you used to have.
Oh no!
Alright.
This is just
I think
become
by
the
now
worst
I've-
creepypasta.
Made my way back to where Rez Cow and Jake Boy are.
Oh yeah, certainly at this point.
Yeah.
Just kind of like chatting to each other while we're watching this.
Like, yeah.
You think she's okay? You think she's
Uh,
okay?
I think
You
Like
go
a
in?
magical girl and her
Maybe.
sidekicks.
It's like Belina probably has his handled.
Oh my god.
So, you guys, from your perspective, Bulina has been in there for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, at 10 minutes, I would start to slowly make my way a bit closer.
Alright, well. About then, yeah, so she gives you the letter. It's written in a language that you don't understand. She says, if I don't get those proceeds, I don't care who your father is. You're not going to be making it out of this town alive. You understand that?
I've got you.
Fantastic.
I believe we have a deal.
Oh, certainly.
Spit shake on it.
I'll be seeing you around. Pleasure doing business with you.
And you too. We should pinky swear.
Yes. She offers you her pinky.
Keys.
A sign of the underworld.
It's like as honest as it gets there. I feel I ship them. I totally ship them as lesbians.
Bulina and what's her name?
Yeah,
Say
Okay.
Grand
Cornea or something. I ship it.
Alright, so then you leave, presumably, right?
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right,
leave
so
and I
you
start
guys
heading-
see her walking out, floating out.
Alive.
Do I? I mean,
Well,
You don't. The others do.
no.
I mean, we see that she's okay, like she's not being pursued or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I walk right up to her and say, "Hey, Belina." Like as she's getting to the street, we're on the other side of the street.
Just I ignore him and walk quickly away until we're out of sight of the building.
All right, I just kind of tag along.
Well, I promise it's not because I don't like you.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't follow him there. I was still on the other side. I'm just casually walking off the corner,
Just like
out of sight.
I run into a
I
fire
can't-
hydrant.
so, I wait until we are out of sight of the building, and I turn to Mr. Caesar. I found us a connection.
Sweet.
Wait,
I
so
turn
that's
to-
not where it was supposed to happen?
I think we just keep getting deeper and deeper.
It never
So
ends.
what's the information you got now?
Of one of the headier honchos.
Okay, that's good.
He runs a business of
Carlo's Emporium.
he runs a place called Carlo's Emporium. And he's the main connect for all the inner-city workings of the underworld. If we can get to him, we can either go higher or snuff him out.
So see, when you said the name, I just start to have a weird facial expression. And when you're done, I'm like, wait, can you give me that name again?
Carlo?
Carlos Emporium. Like, are you sure you heard the person, like your contact there? Did you hear that name right?
Yes, I did.
See, I don't. I think you make a mistake. You should probably go back in because I know we can do it, and make sure because that's not making any sense there.
Can I roll freaking perception? Why are you being weird?
You can roll charisma, sense motive.
Charisma and sense motive.
Yep.
I got a 9.
Sense motive to charisma. You can tell that he knows Carlos somehow. That's about it.
Okay. How do you know this Carlo person?
Well, I mean, Carl. Assuming it's the same guy, but I know it's not. But I know her. Like basically, there's a Carl I know, and we've been lifelong friends since we were back in the Koopa Kingdom. And I know he, like, you know, when we didn't migrate at the same time, he came first, and he got this little import-export business. But like, it's completely legal. There's nothing there. That's why I think there's probably just a mistake, and we just need to get more details before we go in too deep and make a mistake or something.
Rezcal, as the honest to a fault Reznar that you are you going to betray us?
No, it's not a betrayal. It's not a betrayal because he didn't do anything wrong. He's got an honest job. He's working real hard. It's just that I think, sometimes it has something you're gonna learn. Is that sometimes we make mistakes when we get connection information. We just gotta keep
for someone
looking.
Else?
Yeah.
Look at the cat. He's so honest. Look.
God damn it!
I'm guessing he just has been lied to by this Carl person and doesn't want to believe it.
This is glorious. Well, okay, so our captain is part of another organization.
Oh, that's fine.
What organization are you from?
I'm only with the police, I've always wanted to be a cop. I'm a captain. I've been a captain since yesterday, It's a great honor. But no, it's just... I'm not part of anything, and Carlo isn't part of anything either. He's just a dude. This job, we often, hang out together in the weekend. If he was doing anything illegal, I would have noticed.
How well do you know this guy? Like, how much time do you spend with him? Like, are you sure that he couldn't be up to anything that you don't know about?
Caesar, do you have a lifelong friend since you were a kid with someone?
I kind of stopped hanging out with most of the people I knew before I joined the force.
Oh. See, when you make a friend in the Koopa Kingdom, you really hang on to them. And,
we're blood brothers.
Yeah, we
bosom buddies.
We did some really, we lived through shit. I'm just gonna use the language here.
You did drugs together.
No, we didn't take drugs, but we lived through things.
You sold drugs together.
They were hard times. We got through. We're now both productive members of society.
Hey, he's changed. He's a captain now. He has honor.
Captain Reznar, you're an ex-con.
Yeah. So that means he has more experience in it, and he knows what he's doing.
Oh my God.
Honestly,
life is different on the other side of the border. But I came clean, came here, started a new life, and I'm on an up and up. You got nothing to worry from me.
Honestly, I'm inclined to trust Rezcow here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to extend that trust. And it's okay, Captain. We can investigate this and clear your friend's name. I mean, I'm sure.
You know what? We'll visit. We'll go visit Carlo, and I'll show you. Nothing to hide.
All right.
Anyway.
That's cheating using one of my contacts.
Oh yeah, you might want to give it.
Why do you think I asked for that?
What do you got? You might want to give him a plot point for that honesty.
Yeah, but you can have a plot point.
Yeah. Just because, your secrets are revealed, but no biggie.
Not really secrets. He's a friend of his, really, from his perspective.
So sketchy.
Yeah, I'm inclined to trust our captain here. I'm not sure I extend that trust to his friend, but we can go investigate it, and I'm sure everything will be okay, Captain. Let's
I'm
see
willing to investigate just so that you see that it's a complete dead end.
Alright, do you guys head over to Carlos Emporium?
Am I not blind anymore?
By now,
You're
I
fine.
don't think so.
Yeah, I can see that.
The adventures of Bolivia and her bumbling sidekicks.
Thank you for listening. This is the end of the first session, which may end up being several
Like the
videos
fifth?
/ episodes or something. I don't know. Stay tuned for more wacky hijinks in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Wacky hijinks.
Pretty good outro there, Kala.